So we are here and we are actually, I know this does not look like a Google Sheet, but this is a Google Sheet and we're using a new feature called the Canvas feature, which essentially lets you create a dashboard or a visualization of your data or a website based interface that uses your spreadsheet like it's a database for whatever it is you're creating. And it's really, really powerful. And you can see I am in a Google Sheet right now, but this actually looks like a web interface that we have created. And as we decide how we want to customize this particular canvas, it gives us lots of things that we can do. So you can see I can search within a data set, I can filter within a data set, and your canvas would let you do that. Another cool thing about it, what a canvas can do, is it actually allows you to read and write information. So I'm going to go to another sheet now. You can see I've created an event sign up. I wanted to replicate what would it look like to have a sign up genius style experience. And what's neat about a canvas is you can also create a web interface with your spreadsheet that functions kind of like a read and write interface. So the website that it creates will actually write to your spreadsheet. And I'll show you an example of that right now. The Canvas feature, like I was saying before, is available to our AI Pro users. Here is one that we created. And you can see it basically has given me a custom HTML interface that I can operate with. And I can put rules inside of this as well. So for this particular sign up genius, I said there's only 30 events available, 30 spots available for each of these. So when I try to sign up here, it should prevent me because we're already at our 30 spots. And when I hit secure by spot, and this really did this in 2 quick prompts. So I'm going to demo what that looks like for you right now to use this. Thing one that you would want to know is like, what data would I want to use? So I've generated this fake spreadsheet. I've got 200 fake students here in grades both 7 and 8. I've got some discipline entries. I've got some grades, overall grades. I've got some attendance information for kids. And we can create a canvas here. So to do this, you just want to click the little canvas menu and hit create a canvas. And you'll see that right away it gives you a canvas option. And it also gives you an option to select what sheets you want. One really, really helpful thing that this Canvas feature can do is if you have data spread across a variety of sheets, you can put a check mark next to all of those sheets, and it will use many sheets in one single visible dashboard, which is crazy helpful. For this demo, I just have one sheet, so you'll see that I have a check mark next to that. And in this prompt, I want to create an administrator dashboard that makes all of this data easy to view in one helpful place. Use drop downs and filters and make it visually appealing. All right, so I can also tell this, I want this to feel like a web page. And that will help it to know to actually build out some HTML. It's going to think through that. I'll pause our video while it thinks, and we'll follow up with its next steps. So that took about a minute and a half to do, and you can see it gave me just a visual dashboard. Now, what's great about this, the same way that you could iterate your prompts in Gemini, you can now do in Sheets as well. So if I wanted a students, let's make an at risk for attendance that flags all students who have missed 12 or more days. it will actually build that into the platform. So I'll just pause while it thinks, and we'll be back in a second. So you can see now, just by iterating my prompt, I'm able to get, it added this at risk only 12 plus days. It's able to filter my data in a very visually friendly way. The other thing I wanted to show you that I left on this that you don't have to use is that these HTML based resources can be used to write data as well. So you can see when I click this enroll student option, I could make a Dan Little, and obviously we would want to make this the perfect student, and 0 discipline entries, and we could commit enrollment. So you can iterate your prompts to decide how you would want data added. So this can be a really helpful thing. Sometimes not everyone's comfortable monitoring spreadsheets or adding information to that. Know that you could use a tool like this to create a data entry system, kind of like a custom Google form, but that works exactly with the data that you need inside the spreadsheet that you need. You can have multiple canvases too. So I've made this little administrator dashboard. I could also create a custom canvas using the same sheet for just a data entry on a teacher side, or a data entry for a specific user to only put the information they in so that it's going into the right spot in the spreadsheet. So there's lots of ways that you can use this for reading information as a visual dashboard, and for writing information as a custom input that really simplifies how we work with data. Lots of ways that I can imagine this being helpful for you guys. If you have questions or ideas for how you would want to make this come to life or useful for you, don't hesitate to reach out. But again, the Canvas feature in Sheets can be a game changer for visualizing information or creating new helpful tools that will help you in your buildings. Hope this is helpful.